Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this lad, Pau Kubarsi, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well-timed, excellent interception. Great vision. He's a sharp little ball here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Fermin. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, he's done very well to... And a chance! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Spain leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Pass is just off target. He's picked his way through. Dembele! Dembele! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So they have it all to do again. Well, oh no, this does not look good. He's one-on-one. Oh, shooting chance! Now, can they get him away? Fermin. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's been cut out, well played. Tries to pass it through. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, this looks sharp. Fermin was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely aimed pass. Llorente gets across to intercept that. He's got away. Cross needs to be good. Punched away. Ferran Torres. And he's been shifted off it. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Oyarzabal. That is good alertness. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. And back it goes. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, super find. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Dembele. It's a searching pass. Cleared without hesitation. And he's decided to go for it. Goal, France! And the comeback is complete. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get it?
It's Dembele! And he's there to get it away. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Yamal. That's a little off target. Now it's Pablo Fornals. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Llorente. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Mbappe. Pablo Fornals. And he's found Dembele! And the volley. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Upamecano picks it up from the goal kick. That has not gone well. Fermin. Gusto calmly anticipates. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Knocks it into space. It's Dembele! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Dembele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
France now in a position far more desirable.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Grimaldo. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Away we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. That has been cut short. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made...
Pablo Fornals! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Pablo Fornals has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
No way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Now he's got space here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Zaire Emery.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Mbappe. And here's Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Played into space. Not the most accurate pass. Now that's well seen too. Nicely weighted ball. Searching pass he's played there. Succumbs to the pressure. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Dembele gets flagged offside.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And he thumps it clear. Spain have it back and can go again. Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pedri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Yamal. France can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Yamal. Shot, surely! Just one goal in it now. Game on. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Spain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Upamecano cuts it out. Looking for options for movement. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the pass is intercepted. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Oyarzabal. Gets a good foot in there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he was quick to react. Can he get it through? And the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Saliba tries to clear. France are looking to go forward now. Aimed beyond the defence, looking for a runner, and he cuts out the supply. Spain could be just about done here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's an imaginative pass. Taken back almost at once.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And they've got rid. And it's Gavi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That has been slung wide. Out towards the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this?
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well read, and the danger is averted. So that's it. It is all over. Spain pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away... Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Looking for the run. Can he finish? Goal! France! And France are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
He's in a great position here. Yamal, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Doué! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Hernandez has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a... Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Oh, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
Spain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very...
And he's let fly! Oh, he's just got under that.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Zaire Emery. Oh, perfectly measured that. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Olise.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saliba. Shifted it to the flash. Shoots! And we have our very first corner. Spain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Yamal. And smartly reclaimed. Saliba. No, that's been intercepted. Zaire Emery. And he was quick to react. That's a sharp pass. Barcola has it in a wide position. Threads one in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was... Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Can he finish? Good effort first time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
And he's intervened well there. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Olise. That's going wide left. Ball's gone out of play. Fabian Ruiz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Aimed beyond the defence. That is a great pick out. There's the shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Spread out to the left. Well, that looks a decent ball. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. He's found the way through. Showing great feet there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's quick to return it. Great vision. Oh, well played. And that Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Llorente gets into a good position. Spread it left. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Good read, needed to be.
Fabian Ruiz.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Looking for options for movement. Chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Such sharp play, and he's been looking so good this half, and yet he doesn't convert.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Fabian Ruiz.
He's a sharp little ball here. Pass is just off target. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. Koundé, deal. And we've reached half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. France are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So off we go again. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Well, played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Yamal. Now he's got space here. Thinks one through. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries one from range. Superb from Doué. He's got himself an absolute peach. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
France now in a position far more desirable.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Oh, easy pickings there. Doué. Doué unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rodri. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's in one-on-one. Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was superb, though. The way he fed the ball, the weight and the accuracy of it. Shame it ended the way it did.
Cucurella. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Yamal. And he's only too happy to take that back. Dink through. Pedri. Oh, good-looking ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's Doué. Tries to play it through. He's not got that quite right. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Fabian Ruiz pokes it out wide. Well, that's beautifully weighted. France needed that. They really needed it. Well, that he'll try from distance, and he has kept it out somehow.
Fabian Ruiz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 10.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Tries a shot! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Doué. And it's Doué. And he welcomes it in. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. A heavy challenge. Now, can they get him away? It's a searching pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
El dorsal 3.
That's destined for the flank. Tries to pass it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Looking to play him in. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Played out to the left flank. Knocks it into space. It's come to nothing. Just 5 minutes left. Doué. Chouameni, not the most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? He's having a pop! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Laporte cuts it out. Barcola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chouameni. Zaire Emery. Ford shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Pedri powering forward. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
And how easy did he make that look? Not enough communication between the defence to deal with this increased threat.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Doué. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Yes! And that is his first. The first, surely, of many, many to come. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And that is as far as it goes. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que en la tienda oficial del estadio podrán encontrar...
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him.
Oh no, this does not look good. And he shoots! Goal! France! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
And he cuts out the supply. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, no joy this time. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Ruben Dias. Now it's Barcola. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's been hooked away. Just eases him off the ball. Trincao. Referee's given a throw. Vitinha. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's in plenty of space here. Olise. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. A probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Now, can they get him away? And they're back on the ball again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bernardo Silva, played out towards the right wing. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Spread it left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pedro Neto, in with the challenge. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And they've got a throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And he's very much... Mbappe! And it's Tchouaméni. He's having a pop! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ruben Dias with a fine tackle. Vitinha. Trincao.
France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And here's Mbappe. Barcola is having a shot! Brilliant from Barcola! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
It's a searching pass. Bernardo Silva, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Nicely weighted ball. Inacio makes the interception. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Zaire Emery. Now it's Olise.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the goalkeeper's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Deftly away. Trincao. Can he spark a counter here? It's a pretty loose pass. That's good vision. Goes for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Koundé calmly anticipates. Can he get it through? And the referee has blown for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
France looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Chouameni, great vision. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Doué. Now this could be a chance. Looking for the run. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Doué is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Barcola! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Barcola clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt. France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Olise. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Chouameni has created one goal already. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely aimed pass. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Looking for a runner. João Cancelo promptly onto that, and that is that. This is a promising build-up. And he's managed to get free. Is there any support? He might not need it. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Zaire Emery. Oh, good-looking ball. Spread out to the left. Zaire Emery. Hernandez. Now that looks a decent ball. He's had it taken off him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And this is Bernardo Silva. Good ball, good take. Very nicely done. And this is Bernardo. Chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 20.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Número 13.
It's a good ball out wide. Where it came from. Stood up well to him there. He's looking wide. And it's Mendes. Rafael Leao. And here's Ramos. Joao Felix is onto this. Oh, that's superb.
Portugal appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Somewhat off target. And here's Ramos. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Rafael Leao. Passing nice and neat. Caught offside that time. Joao Felix. Now it's Joao Felix. He's on it, can he get away? Pinches it off him. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's an imaginative pass. Chips it through. And he's gone looking for safety. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Neves. Now it's Ramos. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Mendes. That's good play. Vitinha. And here's Rafael Leao. And he's being shifted off it. And he was quick to react. Oh, well measured. Oh, super! Mbappe! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
France find a position of real strength now. So that's it. It is all over. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his...
There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe! Now it's Griezmann. Nicely aimed pass. Mbappe. Pedri. De Jong. Now it's Lopez. That's been slipped through. Now it's Yamal. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And here's Mbappe. And the ball is out of play. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Mbappe. Fermin. And this is Griezmann. Looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. And he's quick to get rid. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rafinha is wide and looking to get onto this. Fermin has found the net here, of course. Now it's Yamal.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pedri could move up a gear here. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Lopez. Now, can they get him away? Spread neatly. Pedri has a look and plays it forward. And here's Griezmann. And here's Griezmann. Pedri. Fermin. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Griezmann. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Camavinga, looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is Griezmann. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Barcelona faced with a real prospect of letting this slip.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, Griezmann.
Garcia to save this stop kick and his team.
11.
Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Casado, Fermin, that's destined for the flank. He's got away. Oh, goes for a shot! Dispatched clinically. Just one goal in it now. Game on! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Mbappe. De Jong. And it's Pedri. And it's De Jong. Casado.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's on it. Can he get... He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Fermin clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's got a side of... And he shoots! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Barcelona now in a position far... He's having a pop! Fermin. Pedri. Fermin. Now it's Yamal. And here's Rafinha. Pedri does really well there. He is strong. Oh, they can break here. He's found a way through. Now there's a fine ball. He is just caressing the ball. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And he welcomes it in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that brings the first half to a close. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Se ha encontrado un niño rubio de unos 4 años que viste camiseta verde y lleva una mochila roja y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su madre que acude a recogerlo a la puerta 21.
So the action resumes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Where it came from. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Pedri, spread it left. Rafinha. Camavinga. Knocks it into space. Lopez. Chance! Off the post! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Fermin. Rafinha on a strong run here. And he's managed to get free. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tries to pass it through. Shapes to shoot! Not a bad try by any means. Great vision. pinches it off him. He's in, 1-all, tries a shot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Barcelona palpably stronger, better, superior. Not the most accurate pass. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Lopez. Yamal. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Yamal. That is lovely. Casado did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a promising position. He's found some space. Good ball, good take. Real chance! And yes, it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Takes a shot! And he hits the net! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's a key interception. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, terrible mistake. Great reaction. Nice physical challenge. Camavinga. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Pau Kubasi does really well to win the ball there. Tries to play it through. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rafinha. Camavinga. Looking for the run. And he's in on... He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Al-Kubasi calmly anticipates. Yamal. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Into the last 5 minutes. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Nice bit of trickery. He is through here! And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly. And the finish! And that has faded wide. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen it. Shot at goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
He's cut it out. Fermin. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Al-Kubasi cuts it out. It's a searching pass. And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly... next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Pedri. Tries from a long way out. Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
It's a pretty loose pass. And he's quick to snatch it back. That's destined for the flank. That's an imaginative pass. Looking to play him in. Oh, good taking of Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Pedri. Balde. Can he get it through? Nicely worked. And he's being shifted off it. Ferran Torres. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Yamal. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
No goals as yet. He's gone for goal. He's got away with one there. Eric Garcia picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Yamal. Fermin. That's going wide left. Played into space. Spread neatly.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Oh, no joy this time. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's having a hit! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly...
And he shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
So to play, and it is a goal kick. And here's Pedri. Ferran Torres. Now, can they get him away? That is good alertness. And here's Mbappe. He's having a pop! Oh, he's been caught on it here. In he goes again. Crossbar comes to the rescue. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Header! Still tries a shot! It's loose now, and it's come back out to him. Balde gets flagged offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for options for movement.
2 minutos de descuento.
Casado. Fermin. And it's Lopez. And that has left him in a heap. No foul, says the referee. Rafinha gets into a good position. He's picked his way through. That's an excellent intercept. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Looking for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Yamal! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. So, third corner of the game. Rafinha goes short. And now they could be danger here. Can he finish? It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Casado, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Quality ball. And here's Mbappe. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yamal. And that's been won straight back. He's looking wide.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
He's gone for goal! And the ball's come... Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. So we've reached the hour mark. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's had it nicked away. Fermin. Oh, red, nice interception. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's managed to get free. Casado is there, and he can pick it up. It's a searching pass. That's really well cleared. Mbappe, and here's Rafinha, and the shot in, chance! It's hit the crossbar, but he's left disappointed.
Mbappe must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ferran Torres picks it up out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Quick look, then plays it in. He's a sharp little ball here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Mbappe finds himself offside. Now it's Mbappe. He's having a shot! And how good was that? A finish of true class! And the comeback is complete! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Barcelona leading now.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That has not gone well. Fermin. He's in a great position here. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of...
Oh no, what has happened here? Goes for a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Cambio de jugadores.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Alexander-Arnold. I think we're just about done here. Knocks it into space. He has found a way through. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, super ball. Mbappe. Fermin. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Casado does really well to win the ball there. He's being urged to shoot. Shoots! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! A finish right from the top draw. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. He gave it plenty and some, trashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Barcelona have surely won it. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que el estadio dispone de una sala de objetos perdidos que
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. And we're underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there. The ball is back. Yamal! He scored! And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a searching pass. Oh, played right into his path. Donnarumma gets it clear. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, decent chance! And no mistake. Two, and we've barely begun here. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intent.
Shot a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. And it's Lopez. Threads one in. Serginho kept aware. And it is Can he finish? And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Mbappe, and the shot! Goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Tries a shot! And he scores! Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now it's Mbappe, and he's had it nicked away. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Puyol. Serginho tries to pass it through. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Fermin. That's a little off target. Knocks it out wide. Serginho. Paredes. Now it's Yamal. And that could set him on his way. Oh no, what has happened here? He's found great chance! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Tries to cross. Vermeer. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. And that was asking for too much. Vermeer. Quality ball. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Camavinga. The less said about that pass, the better. And it's Camavinga. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Safal. And reclaimed it in a trice. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Fermin. Can he get it through? And it's been played through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's got away. Aimed beyond the defence. And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. And it's made its way to Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? He's got himself an absolute peach. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And he shoots! Oh, what has happened here? Safal. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Looking for the run. Look at the space. He's had a shot! In he goes again. And that's a tiny finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully...
And the whistle goes for half-time.
Manchester are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Looking for a runner. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Spread neatly. And he gets rid in a hurry. Tries to play it through. And a shot! Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, that's fabulous. Plenty to... Goes for a shot! And that's in. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about...
And a chance! And a neat finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Played into space. Can he latch on to this?
Substitution on the field. Number 12.
So time for change.
Barcelona.
And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Fermin. Coming on the field. Number 18.
Camavinga.
Mbappe. Number 23.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Pass somewhat off target. Always onto this. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! Messi. He is through here. Messi is having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now there's a fight. Has another go! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's quick to get rid. Safal. Now it's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. Pacho gets over and intercepts. That has ended up in no man's land. Great vision.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 19. Yamal. Number 2. Sofa. Number
Serginho's
6,
cross.
Eduardo Camavinga.
And Dyke attempts a clearance. Can he get on the end of this? Crossed in once more. He's having a pop!
Number 5.
But he's left disappointed.
Valverde just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he's quick to return it. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That has not gone well. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are
Chance! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Shoots! Nearly, but not quite.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! He's beaten the last man! And the finish!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
No luck with that dink over the top. He's picked his way through. Real chance! No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Camavinga powering forward here. He's shifting through the gears here. Alexander-Arnold is the guilty party there. Alexander-Arnold has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep hole for themselves there.
Missed by a fraction. The whistle's gone and the game is over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end.